All right, I've been asked to have a look at this one here. This is question 3G, and we're looking at lower and upper bounds, upper and lower bounds. So this one here, in this case, we've been told to find the outcome of this to two significant figures. So the upper and lower bounds to two significant figures. So the first thing we're going to do is take each of these in turn, and we're going to find what is half of the lowest place value of the second significant figure. So I've got first one, so I'll write it out first of all. So I've got 6.8 times 42 over 120, and they're all slightly different here. So the first one, 6.8, so 6.8. All right, the lowest place value is an 8, so a 1 decimal. In other words, it's going to be a 0.1. Half of 0.1 is 0.05. Excuse me. So taking half of that lowest place value. So this is going to be a 0.1. So I've got 0.1, and I'm going to divide that by 2. That's 0.05. Excuse me, cracky, not good. 42. Half of the lowest place value. The lowest place value in this case is a 1. And we're going to divide that by 2, and we're going to get a 0.5. And 120, well, the lowest place value is a 10. Half of a 10 is a 5. So in other words, the 6.8 is going to go as high as 6.85. This is going to go as high as 42.5. This is going to go as high as 125. So I'm just adding on each of these. I'm going to subtract them as well. So here we go. So this is going to be 6.75. This one here is going to be 41.5. This one here is going to be 115. All right, so now we can go ahead and do this. So first of all, the lower bound of this is going to be these two multiplied together divided by this value here. So we're going to take the two lower bound values and divide it by the upper bound for the denominator in the usual fashion. So here we go. So this is going to be, so a lower bound is 6.75 times 41.5 divided by 125. And the upper bound, and I'll do them both at the same time, so I only use the calculator basically once, B-O-U-N-D, is, now it's these two multiplied by each other, divided by the lower bound of the denominator. So the numerator is 6.85 times 42.5, divided by the lower bound, which is 115. So this one here comes to, let's have a look. I'll just take these off and just place it with the calculator. Just briefly, so we've got 6.75 times 41.5. And we're going to divide that by 125. So we get 2.24, I'm going to call that. Is 2.24. And the upper bound, let's see where that lands. Upper bound is going to be 6.85. And multiply that by 42.5. And I'm going to divide all of that by 115. And that's 2.53. There it is, 2.53. Now let's make sure we kind of got that as right as we reasonably can. So this is 3G. So let's have a look. So if I made any mistakes here, I can't really see. This looks pretty good to me. The key ultimately is taking the two lower bounds and dividing them by the upper bound for the denominator, the two upper bounds and dividing them by the lower bound for that denominator. So these are my numerators, denominator, numerators, denominator, and that's how it should play out.